Today we're here with my buddy Tom Powers. He's a certified arborist. He does all this tree work, and basically I want to find out from Tom what we can use on the property. My goal here, we have 10 acres of hardwood. I want to figure out how to harvest that, how to have a reusable source so that we can basically heat this place all year or when we need to heat it without having any impact on the environment, other than that we're just cleaning up the forest around the home. So Tom, would you tell us about what you do and kind of give us an idea of what we're going to be looking at today?
Yeah, I'm a certified arborist, and what I do is I go in and I develop estates. We find out what trees are hazardous, and we do the removals of trees that have outlived their time. We diagnose problems, diseases, insects with trees, and we treat them. We literally develop tree lines, perimeters, anything that has to do with trees. We try to create a safe working environment or livable environment around large trees.
And in effect, basically what you're doing is you're figuring out how to preserve that area, whatever that area may be. Like we have
That's
20
right.
acres here.
And you have rolling hills, so you have erosion problems. I mean, there's multiple issues that come up whenever we address trees in an environment.
And for a place like this, we happen to have 20 acres here. That's pretty good when we have this much timber around.
That's right. You'll always have timber that falls naturally. It declines, lightning strikes. You'd be surprised how many trees, within 100 feet or 100 yards of your house have been hit by lightning already. But yeah, I mean, there's numerous reasons why they'll decline. And you can use the wood that literally just dies naturally for heating your home.
And as far as what we're doing here at the Forget About It Ranch, this is a pretty cost-effective way to heat a home then, you think?
Oh yeah, whenever you already have a usable source on the property, it makes it extremely beneficial, and cost is low, other than a splitting wedge and an axe or even a splitter itself. But it's a one-time fee, and yeah, it's very cost-effective.
Great. And so do you feel like the issues with the different types of wood, do you see that there's problems with creosote buildup in the chimneys, or what is your understanding on that?
No, if you're using like a stove outside, or if you're using a stove inside, it depends on where the use is. Because if it's a closed box and it's a stove to heat a house from the external, it burns so hot and so efficiently, it burns most of that off automatically.
Yeah, we have about an 80% efficient stove that we purchased because we wanted to make something that we could get the most out of our wood use, and I think that's kind of where we are.
And it burns hotter, and I mean, it's very efficient. Is it in the basement, or?
No, we actually have set it up inside the home. You'll get to see it in a couple minutes. Yeah, so it's a real pretty thing too.
Yeah, yeah, they're very effective and economical as well.
Now, I have a chainsaw. I have a hand axe, a couple of hand axes. I have a maul. I have some splitters. And I want to get a workout, so this will probably take care of my gym time, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Be all right with that?
Or any times where you need a little bit of relaxation and work off some stress, it always works out well.
Right, and I understand that because my line of work is all about the stress. We eat that for lunch, so that's kind of one of the things. Now,
well, you have 3 daughters. I only have 1, but I still wore that axe out.
That's right. Well, your daughter's getting married, so hopefully you're at the end of that process.
Getting closer.
That's great, yeah. No, so what we're gonna do, I'd love it, Tom, if you take a few minutes with me and we walk around the farm here.
Oh, yeah.
And the ranch, just get an idea. We've got some trees that are down. Kind of tell me what I've got, what they're good for, what they're not good for.
Yeah.
And if you'll take some of that time, to do that, we'd love to have it.
I'd be happy to do it.
That'd be awesome. Great.
Coming up next, we're going into the woods to look for firewood with Tom Powers on He's Going Green.
Because if that chainsaw's sharp, you can go ahead and cut down trees as long as you keep it out of the dirt,